So today we'll talk about incentives to buy. Now, when we talk about discount coupons, right, often stores will give customers incentives to buy. One of the more popular forms of an incentive is a discount coupon. So think of this as a ticket that you cut out of a newspaper or a magazine that's sent out by the store, right? Now, sometimes those discount coupons are given to you by phone, which is a number or something like that they give you. You get it from a newspaper. You sometimes get it when you walk into the store. They'll give you like a little ticket. Or sometimes a telemarketer will call you up. So, for example, imagine you walk into the store and they give you a ticket and then they say, hey, we're going to give you 15% off, right? Now, some of you guys had difficulty with discounts. Here is how we calculate a discounted price. So it's $30 and it's 15% off. How do we get the discounted price? Here's how we do it. So the first thing you got to remember is that the discount is equal to 15%. Now, 15%, okay, is the same as 15 divided by 100. If you don't have a nice calculator that can change percentages into decimals. So you're just going to type 15 divided by 100. Then you will times your result by 30, because 30 is the amount of money that we want. And we want 15% of means times 30. And we get the following answer. And we get $4.15. Now, in order to get the new price, we have to take the original price, which was 30, and because it's a discount, we subtract that $4.50 to get a final answer of $25.50. Now, our biggest issue in class has always been rounding. So, if you notice here, for example, too, we've got South Park DVDs, and the sets are going to sell for $34.99, right? And we're going to sell it for $39. We're going to sell it for 30% off, right? So imagine that you get this discount coupon and you get that, right? The next thing that you're going to do is you're literally going to go and calculate the discount, just like we did before. Now, just like before, what we did was we did 30 divided by 100 for the 30%. Then we took times 34.99. Now, the reason why my answer is $10.50 is because of something that a lot of you are having difficulty with, and that is rounding. So we're going to make sure that we practice some of our rounding. So the key idea is this. When you're looking for your rounding, right? The rounding actually gets to be $10.50 because we consider everything up to the third decimal place when we punch in 34.99 times 30 divided by 100. And that gives us 10.497. Now, because 7 is greater than or equal to 5, we must round the 49 to a 50. And that's it. And now the price calculation is exactly as we did before. 34.99 minus 10.50 to get 24.49, and that's it. And now another way to make money or incentivizing people to buy is by using a thing called point cards. Now, here's what point cards are. Point cards are just incentives for people to buy stuff at the store, right? You don't get cash. What happens is customers' point cards can pay for a certain number of points for every dollar in their store. And then those points are going to be used inside the store. It's very similar to what a Canadian Tire buck is, right? So when you spend money at Canadian Tire, they give you Canadian Tire money that you can only spend in their store. The first thing you need to understand for you as a consumer is to kind of figure out how many points that you're going to get. So here is example 1. This person named Carol. Carol cards offer $30, 30 points for every dollar spent, right? Now, if Mr. Pierce spends roughly $30 a month at Carol's Cards, here's what happens. How many points do we have? All we got to remember is the rule is this. We take the dollars and multiply the points when we have our unit price here, i.e. our unit price per dollar. In this case, this says $30 points for every dollar, right? Now, all we got to do is just multiply the numbers out. So 30 times 30 gives us 900 points for the entire month. Now, the next question would be, how do we go about calculating the number of points that we get if I don't give you a unit price? Okay? If I don't give you something, number of points for every dollar. So here's example 2. So imagine that Best Buy offers 500 points for every $50 spent at the store. This kind of tells us what our unit price is, right? The rules are simple. Here's what you need to do in order to figure out the overall number of points that we get for the spending that we have. The first thing that we have to do is we have to figure out the points per dollar. Now you need to remember that the points per dollar is the points divided by the dollars. Okay, in this case, we're going to have 500 divided by 50. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to calculate the points per dollar. So now our points per dollar is equal to our 500 points divided by $50, which gives us 10 points per dollar. Now, let's go on to the rest of the question. So it says, how many points is Best Buy offering for every dollar per store? Isn't that what we calculated here? Now, if Andre's high-definition Blu-ray player costs $450, how many points is it going to have? Now, we have our points per dollar. Now, the next thing that we have to do is remember that our points were equal to our dollars that we spend in the store times the points per dollar. So we're going to use that to calculate the number of points that he gets. So now we end up with this amount of money, which is 450 times our 10 points for every dollar, which gives us a total of 4,500 points. Now, let's move on to our work. That's what we're essentially doing for today. Good luck.